first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
to throw here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give running right, Gibson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And this will be
Sorry,
a
y'all.
45-yard attempt.
I don't want y'all hearing me
And this will
munching on Popeyes.
right down the middle.
As you can see,
But still trailing, it's 7-3. So yes,
if I'm eating Popeyes and playing the game at the same time,
Yeah, I like the observation
you know,
there, because getting some points
I
on the
respect
board
everybody,
for
but
them, feel a little bit better.
I don't
Because if you don't score,
respect
you
this
potentially
opponent
open the door for them to score again,
enough.
and then you're down 14.
So, by the way, this is the game where
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game,
what's the word? Where is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mention that to the
Jalen
coaches,
Tolbert has X Factor this game right here. So, we're going for that, to be honest. Dot. That's mine.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping
We're going for that, actually. So,
a big play that time through the air.
so
4 yards.
Jalen Tolbert is going to get spammed. 200 yards or 4th touchdown,
1st and 10.
which I can switch it up. Dot. Green.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted.
That was my fault right there. I meant to throw it up, not throw it low, but that's my fault. Still enjoying my Popeyes.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Harris has it over the middle.
Look at that. He didn't even know he caught that. He knew I picked that off, but I had to throw down that chicken drum.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This, the 2nd meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabril Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
You threw that?
A sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will find his man on the outside. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak.
That's 2. 2 more.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, here's Gibson again. It's a first down and more for Gibson, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah,
and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I need to figure out a better run defensive strategy.
After the PAT miss. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Oh, my.
I was about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the miss,
my first missed extra point the whole stinking year.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Back to throw again.
Touchdown, Washington. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On play action, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man Samuel and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's picked off at his own 47.
They are not ready
and
for
he
us.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all
All
the
right,
time. If you're there,
I am done
make the contact, but continue
with
to
my
work your way
Popeyes.
through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn
This
it
game
into
is
a
supposed to be
catch.
closer. This game is closer than I expected, and I expected to drop 80 again, but that's what you get when you eat Popeyes and play at the same time. So,
Here's second and 10.
Play clock
and
down
no,
to
I
2
was
and
not
they
gonna
signal
decline
a
that penalty.
timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 10.
Let's see what you're gonna do.
It's our time. It's our time.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the press.
Micah.
And a big loss
Micah.
as he's taken down.
Micah.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Come off the ball.
He'll look to throw.
Pick your game up.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one with the dime look
Kill
that
him.
time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs.
That's the play call.
Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the
Interesting.
punter Tress Way as he sends this one away.
So you can't kick it right. It's confirmed.
This is
Oh,
taken at the 15.
this is so
And when
sad.
it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's see.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have
You're
to figure
manning
out
him
which
up?
quarterback, but number 4 is kind of
That's
like-
crazy, and I'm gonna get it.
No one was
Yo, come on.
For the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
I'm only throwing these picks because I'm forcing it to him, but
37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an
that's the only reason. Other than that, he's not picking me off.
because I don't think
On
it's going
Grove
to
Street.
rattle him necessarily.
Like real talk.
But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Like, come
Or
on,
does
now, he
find
can't
a way
score.
to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Come on, where?
He'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to
You
the
make that
30
tackle,
there.
bro.
8 yards yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, he went all the way back there. Should have been a sack.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Spot Samuel out near the sideline. He makes a catch. Washington goes for it.
I'll be gladly to take that back. I'll be glad to take the ball back. Thank you.
So
I appreciate that.
Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last.
Oh my gosh. PI. PI.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He lets this one fly.
God, mine. Come on. Oh, my gosh.
And he will bring it out past the 20.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I was a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Yeah, because
this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Pick.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere.
You don't know what to do.
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep.
Benny Reed. Oh, come on, jump. Benny Reed.
There he goes, left side.
Wow.
Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Everybody knows on Grove Street that should have been an interception.
Next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the
right on time. Line. Look who's hurt.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense
at this
right
point,
now.
Why am I surprised?
Secondary. And when you see that going on, That is
Man,
never a good sign.
this is so
But it's
sad.
understandable. They've been shredded
How
so
every
far.
time this man gets hurt, every game, like
So the big play moves all the way
every
across midfield. It's first and 10 from the
game,
45.
like this is
Now
ridiculous. Imia,
He's going to fire one deep left side.
let's go. That should have been completion.
I like the thought
Oh my
process there.
gosh.
They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable.
That should have been
So
a
they went for the
completion,
bigger
bro.
shot, went for it all on that one.
Come
This
on.
time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline and unable to connect. Incomplete.
Back to back to back. That should have been a touchdown. That should have been a first down twice.
Giving up a ton of yards downfield. There has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. He's to the 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, me and you, I'll go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Finding Samuel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella.
Bring it!
He's at the 50.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
X Factor. That's what we came for. Um, don't let this score fool you and think that I struggled. I did not struggle. I did not struggle. I was just forcing it to one receiver. As you can see, every other receiver was open. I could have hit them, but I just wanted X Factor. So, got the dub, and I'm out. Peace. 1 hour.